This morning, a bus crash in Anderson County that sent more than a dozen people to local hospitals remains under investigation. Highway Patrol says it happened on Old Williamston Road and Rogers Road. The sheriff's office says they were called to the scene just before 7:30 last night. They say 14 people were taken to several hospitals. Some were taken by helicopters. The Anderson County coroner has confirmed they were not called to the scene. Stay with WYFF News 4 as we learn more on air and online.
Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office has charged 2 men in connection to a murder investigation. It all unfolded on August 8th. Deputies say that's when they were called to a burning vehicle on Sharon Road near Fowler Road, and they found a victim inside the vehicle. He was later identified as 51-year-old Leroy Palmer Jr. Deputies say Palmer had been reported as missing back on August 4th. Officials were able to find a trail camera near Palmer's car and say pictures show a man setting the car on fire. Investigators arrested Jimmy Salters and Odell Ferguson in connection to Palmer's death. They say security video from a local business shows the two together before the crime occurred.
In Greenville County, state troopers say one person is dead and 5 others were hurt after a crash. Troopers say it happened on Highway 247 near Canty Road just after 8 yesterday morning. They say 3 vehicles were involved in the crash. We're told a Toyota Tundra was driving north and a Kia Stinger was driving south when it crossed the center line. Troopers say the Kia hit the Toyota, which caused a Honda Accord to rear end the Toyota. They say the Toyota had 5 people inside. All were taken to the hospital. Troopers also say the driver of the Honda was not injured, but the driver of the Kia died on scene. That driver has been identified as 38-year-old Paris Gant of Anderson. This is still an ongoing investigation.
We're learning more about the man who authorities say died while diving in an upstate lake. It happened over the weekend at the wall at Lake Jocassee. The Pickens County coroner says 50-year-old Anthony Reno was doing a recreational dive when he became unresponsive. Reno was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. No other details have been released at this time.
In Hickory, North Carolina, Highway Patrol officials say a pilot and a passenger of a small aircraft died following a crash. They say it happened around 11:30 yesterday morning when a single-engine plane hit power lines and crashed into the lake about 50 miles north of Charlotte. According to Duke Energy, around 18,000 customers were without power in Caldwell and Catawba County shortly after the crash. Troopers say the pilot and passenger died at the scene. The FAA is investigating.
In Lawrence County, the coroner has identified a man who was killed in a crash. Highway Patrol says that crash happened on Harris Springs Road and Highway 221 just before 9:30 Saturday night. Troopers say a vehicle was traveling north on Harris Springs Road, went off the side of the road, overturned, and then hit the railroad tracks at US 221. They say 46-year-old Richard Ladd died at the scene, and the passenger in the car was not injured, but that crash remains under investigation. Over the weekend, fellow officers, the local community, and a Georgia teenager worked to remember Easley police officer Matthew Hare.
The 22-year-old Easley police officer was killed earlier this month while saving a woman who was experiencing a mental health crisis. Our Jane Roblo has a look at the first event to make sure that Officer Hare's sacrifice is never forgotten.
Police sirens signal the start of a 1-mile run to honor the memory of 22-year-old Easley police officer Matthew Hare, killed in the line of duty on August 2nd.
I think this is just really another way to support Matthew's family and really honor Matthew, and that is what we always want to do. We want his legacy to live on in each one of us.
A Georgia teenager inspired the run. Andrew Collinson led the way, carrying the Thin Blue Line flag. He is running for heroes to help a family and a community.
And we'll treat the family that lost that loved one with respect and just give them lots of love during these runs.
It was an opportunity for the community to show their support as well.
We just take for granted that we can be out here and in the community and we're safe, and it's because of them that we have this security and this freedom to do what we do. I have my husband and 2 of my sons are police officers, and it's just a special family bond that law enforcement has.
Every person who walked or ran or cheered from the sidelines poured strength into this law enforcement community.
It's just really special to us that, especially that those that are willing to come out and run with us. It means a lot to all of us.
The run completed, the Thin Blue Line flag is folded and presented to Matthew Hare's mother.
I present you the flag that I've been and carried.
Andrew Collinson acknowledging another presence at this special gathering.
Bless the family, bless the department, and bless who's in heaven right now, Police Officer Matthew Hare, who's looking down on this run right now and really being proud of us for doing this.
And that was Jane Robelo reporting. The Easley Police Department says Officer Hare will always be remembered as a hero for saving the life of someone he did not know.
An Upstate Spa hosted a fundraiser for veterans over the weekend. Spa Renew in Easley held the event for Service Dogs for Veterans. People enjoyed a silent auction and bake sale. That program takes rescue dogs from shelters and teaches the military veterans how to train their service dogs.
Having Duchess, I've been able to go out into the public more comfortably than I was when I first got back from overseas. She helps watch my back by standing behind me and giving me that barrier between people and myself.
Service Dogs for Veterans is largely funded by donations. If you'd like to contribute, you can visit their website, sd4v.org/donate.
The 22nd annual Really Good, Really Cheap, Really Good, Really Big, Really Cheap book sale has come to an end. It was held over the weekend at McAllister Square. Tables of books were available in a diverse range of categories. Admission was free and proceeds benefit the Greenville Literacy Association. The funds go towards adult education, GED prep, English as a second language, also known as ESOL, and college and career pathways.
Realize what this event truly is for, and it's to get people education into jobs, into self-sufficiency. So that's really the message of what the book sale is about for GLA.
Yesterday, those in attendance were allowed to fill a bag with as many books as they could for $15.
All right, mark your calendars. Greenville's popular Moonlight movie series returns soon. Those movies begin at sundown in Falls Park in downtown Greenville every Thursday in September and October. People are encouraged to bring chairs or a blanket to enjoy a cozy night under the stars. Local food trucks and Poppington's Popcorn will be on site. You can also bring your own food and drinks. You just have to buy a $1 wristband if you plan on bringing alcohol. The first movie up is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade on September 7th, followed by You've Got Mail and Selena. For a full list of movies, you can head to gvilleevents.com.
Ooh, those are good picks for movies and Poppington's Popcorn.
I know. I'm excited about Poppington's Popcorn. I love seeing a movie in the park. I remember going by those last year and thinking, man, I'd love to be able to do that. So I hit it right at the tail end last year.
Oh, well, this year's your chance.
Know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm excited about it.
All right, let's get a final check of the forecast.
Yeah, Perella.
Okay, well, good morning, everyone. Well, we've got some partly cloudy skies out there right now. We'll see a few isolated downpours after 3 or 4 o'clock today for the mountains, for the upstate. It's going to be hot, though, and very humid. Highs in the low to mid 90s, but it's going to feel like 100 to 105 today. Again, those isolated thunderstorms for the upstate after 3 o'clock or so. We'll see a few more rounds tomorrow as the cold front itself pushes through the area. And then by Wednesday, it's going to feel so nice, much less humid and a little bit cooler as well. In the mountains, you'll see those isolated thunderstorms anytime after 12 noon today and again tomorrow morning before cooler, less humid air arrives all across the region by Wednesday.